the world champion of the hardest, best esport in the world is about to be crowned.
This is pretty crazy, man. It's a 4-player map, which, by the way, we've had a lot of one-on-one maps, so this should be quite interesting to see where they spawn, how they're going to react to each other. Whatever the best strats they have on Iron Fortress for their final games or Heart of the Swarm, they're going to use them right here, right now, because everything is on the line.
All right, we'll see. The countdown has begun. We're going to be getting right into this game number 7. Thank you guys for coming out and checking out.
You guys having fun out there? Is this a sick final or what? Looks like we are actually ready to go into the final, the last game for Heart of the Swarm. This is BlizzCon 2015, SOS against Life. Introducing our players over here in the upper left, in the blue, he is sOs! And in the bottom right, in the red, our Zerg player bringing us here into our final match. Make some noise for Life!
And here we are. Everything you're about to see is the last time you'll see it in the Heart of the Swarm, because Legacy of the Void is coming.
Oh man, the feels.
Indeed.
The feels, man.
Oh, a forge going down.
Oh my God.
That's the last forge we're gonna see in Heart of the Swarm.
I don't know if there are forges in Legacy of the Void or not. Well, he's going for a forge first now. On 4-player maps, cannon rushes are a little bit more effective, which might sound a little bit weird, but it's true because the way you can scout it out and actually map it out. Now, Life is coming in here.
He wants to do a speedling rush, and SOS wants to do
a cannon rush. Yeah. They both wanted to try to end it fast. So this sort of
seems appropriate.
Game 7 seems appropriate. So the result is neither of them can do that to each other. So this game sort of normalizes out here.
Yeah. I would say it actually gives like maybe a slight edge to SOS because, you know, throwing down a cannon, having his walling up, he's going to be completely safe. Speed Zergling Rush will do nothing to him. Of course, Life can turn that on its head at any moment and go all in, but well, you know, I don't expect it.
One thing that also SOS has to be careful about is, you know, when Life gets his speedlings, if he takes out the probe and just contains SOS does not have a good idea of what's going on, which means Life could maybe do some other kind of attack or tech in a strange way, and that might throw SOS off.
Definitely the case, and that's something that Life does all the time, so expect it. And look, 4 more Zerglings on the way. Not something you would expect. Let's see if he makes any more than that, though. 8, okay, we can do 8. You're gonna do 10 or 6. Oh,
he's getting more Zerglings.
This is kind of crazy.
This is not what you're exactly.
He's mining gas again.
Oh my God!
Nest.
Are you serious? He's gonna try to end it. This is not like in your textbook Zerg play. But that's okay, because if it works once, you've won in Heart of the Swarm. That's it. Sometimes when you do the weirdest thing when the world's watching, that's when it actually ends up working out. You don't have to play by the rules that other pro gamers think you should be governed by. So
Life has decided that, you know, this is how he wants to do it. Okay, he sees more lings coming. The fact that he has his probe out here is so important. He doesn't know about the Baneling Nest yet, but he could be guessing that. Obviously, Zerglings can't break through that wall.
He knows there's a watchtower there, though. I mean, is he just, let's see if the next pair of lings, can we get a shot? Oh,
I think he just doesn't know that a probe got out.
Okay, so this is the tell. SOS should know that something's coming, and I think he might suspect that it's this. But
there we go. Another cannon. That's important.
Very important, and we're going to see if this connects well or not.
Is this enough, though? I don't know that is.
I don't know.
He's getting ready to wall in the top. That's really important.
He knows. He's identified it. And the attack is about to begin. The Banelings are coming forward. Can he break it?
That's a lot of speedlings, and they are coming in right now. They're going to be able to eliminate these cannons in a matter of seconds. We do have the Mothership Core on top. Another Baneling coming in as well, and that cannon will fall.
And the Baneling connects. He does manage to breach the expansion. However, sOs has walled off into the access to his main. The mothership core is still down here, able to do damage. The sentry isolated, nice force field there, but the sentry does go down.
Looks like right now he is trying to get a cannon down here. He doesn't want to lose the low ground. If he loses it, it becomes much harder to hold another force field, making that sentry trying to protect this cannon, but I don't think that'll be enough.
He's going to lose the gateway at the entrance. He'll lose that. He'll end up losing the forge as well, and the cybernetics core, which means sOs essentially has nothing but paperweights blocking his entrance.
Let's see what is going to happen next. He's going after this Nexus, rallying more and more Zerglings down, and just the mothership core is here to defend.
He's activated Nexus cannon, and he decides to pull out. That was a really, really tough decision to make. He decides to back out, and
oh my God, this is not over, guys.
And the mothership core is actually driving out the Lings and the Baneling. And sOs is frantically trying to reassemble this. He needs to repower everything down here, or the next blow will be a killing one.
Yeah, look at this. He's trying to get some more buildings in. He needs some cannons up there as well. Of course, his economy not looking too hot, but neither is Life's. If Life doesn't get a win off of this...
Don't forget, Life does not have many drones, so if he doesn't kill him, then Life's going to lose because he doesn't have any workers. He's investing so much in these attacks.
All right, it looks like he's going to go ahead and try to punch a hole once again, going right over next to this cannon, and he's trying to target down these Banelings. The Banelings will connect. The Zerglings get in once again, and he does not have another Nexus cannon.
He has another cannon, though, over here on the high ground, but you're totally right. The Nexus can't really be defended here. Another sentry going to pop out. Right now, worker count 23 for sOs, 14 for Life. This is becoming one of the wonkiest games I've ever casted.
Well, it looks like this natural Nexus will be falling down, but he doesn't want to give up everything down here. Life takes out the Nexus, pushing forward right now, trying to take out these cannons before they warp in, but sOs is not giving up.
It's become an insane game. He's going to lose the core. He's losing the gateway. Infrastructure for sOs is so behind right now. At the same time, though, let's not forget, back in Life space right now, there's hardly any, there's no expansion right now. He doesn't have a ton going on. You want to get that expo up. You want to get that running. It's a bit of a problem. Slowly but surely, sOs is going to be able to secure this location as long as he keeps those sentries in a good position.
That's right. The crisis management that sOs has shown us is second to none. The fact that he is still alive and still in this game, that forge, that last forge from Heart of the Swarm is standing strong right now, and he is retaking his natural expansion.
He's got a nice little wall in there with the sentries, and I actually think this game is going to normalize. I can't believe sOs managed to survive that. And, you know, we saw that the attack got in there and did some damage, but it was not enough to end the game. And that's one of the reasons why we don't see that strategy as much, is that if you're pretty good, you can kind of survive that. So now we see sOs making a Stargate. He's going to start harassing his opponent. Life is trying to poke in here, maybe bait out force fields, or just see if he can spot anything, because he's sort of playing in the dark from here.
Life is trying to get any information he can and just try to figure out what's going on, because, again, as you said, his drone count was so low. He's actually behind economy-wise, but he has his hatchery up. He's sending all his drones down. This is really going to help him out. But if this Oracle that sOs is making gets down there and does some damage, I don't know how Life will recover.
Yeah, I'm not sure. The tables have really turned here, because, oh, hold up. That actually is so good right now for sOs. He's actually just trapped these Lings in his base, and he can slowly kill them off.
Well, they're waiting for that force field to go away. There's no cannon to punish, so the force field's not enough. Oh, he's going to pick off some sentries, perhaps.
No, not just yet. No,
he got one. That's pretty good, I guess,
that's
considering those were trapped already.
Yeah, that's definitely something.
Well, looks like he's still trying to get some damage done, but good micro there by sOs. Continues to hold on. The Oracle starting to approach the base here of Life. Of course, he saw the Oracle, so he has some spores being made, has multiple queens as well.
Oracle now coming in. And it looks like we might have some drone kills here. Now, Even though this game's starting to look normal, they got here in very weird ways. And right now, SOS has a worker lead here. It's 44-34, which is very important because that's not what this matchup is supposed to look like at this phase of the game, which means SOS has a little bit more wiggle room. Can't go across the map, but he could definitely try to just force an expansion.
Well, you know, we're going to have to see what his choices are going forward here. For Life, on the other hand, we already see what he wants. He wants speed roaches. He wants to get burrow. SOS falling back on the old favorite up Protoss in Heart of the Swarm. Going to be Blink Stalkers with +2 attack and a third base.
So he's just using the Oracle here to survey and monitor exactly how many drones are mining, when they're being transferred. SOS is, oh my God, that was close. Barely escaping. Do not lose the Oracle. That would have been very bad because then SOS is in the dark.
Yeah.
At the same time, SOS now taking a third base. I think SOS is actually starting to get back into this game.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
going to be in good shape, and I think it actually might be a big attack from SOS in the next couple of minutes here that it will be up to Life to survive.
Yeah, I mean, that's really looking like that, but Life is getting ready. He's making a lot of roaches right now. He actually has fewer drones than there are probes out for SOS, so that's kind of a problem. You need a bigger economy as Zerg than Protoss, but if you crush the army, it doesn't matter how many drones you have. So we're going to have to see, can he hold on here? That's a lot of sentries to deal with, though.
He's starting to poke forward. The attack is beginning to commence. This went uncontested across the map. That's not the Life we normally see. But again, he got this game in a different spot. He didn't have enough funding for Lings in this phase of the game to try to slow this down. The Stalkers are warping in. The pressure will be on the third base as he now commences his attack.
All right now, Life pulling back, trying to get a good defense going, spreading out his roaches. He knows he's going to need a nice big flank here. Might be going for a counterattack there as well. And here it comes. +2 and Blink is finished. Detection is up. A lot of sentries as well. Life right now pulling back his roaches. Can he hold on?
SOS is beginning to push forward. The Roaches not quite in sync. The ones in the back not connecting at the same time as the ones in the front. SOS back and forth, picking his engagements wisely. It looks like he'll continue to push up into the third base.
Nice moves by Life. He's trying to pick off the pylon here, if at all possible. Nice force fields going down, picking off a lot of roaches. And it looks like this third base's life is forfeit. Definitely SOS should be able to pick it off.
SOS, though, picking his fights wisely. He wants to make absolutely sure he does not overextend. Now with Blink ready, he continues to press forward. He has plenty of force fields available. The third base is going down for Life.
All right, this makes it 3 bases for SOS, 2 for Life. Life is in a dire position indeed. Can he hold on? The Roaches continue to try to flank from the other side. Right now we do have SOS pushing forward. Roach Burrow done here for Life. Gonna Burrow move away from those force fields.
He is using that Oracle to spot. Thank God he didn't lose that earlier on. The force is continuing to attack in the front. Right now, Life just trying to deny this attack in the back. 113 supply to 99.
Look at this, a nice flank here by these Roaches, using that Burrow movement to try to get a nice position. But the Stalkers come back, clean those up, and rejoin. Right now, SOS definitely with a stronger army.
SOS pushing forward now. He is closing in on the final base. Life looks like he's in a lot of trouble. He's going to go to try for possibly one more final flank, but it looks like SOS has managed to turn this game around from a near-death Baneling bust into a closing killing attack.
Well, here we go. Burrow moving forward from Life, getting on top of those sentries, picking up the sentries oh so quickly, but there's a lot of Blink Stalkers to deal with. Is there enough damage here from Life to eliminate all of these Blink Stalkers? Some nice blinking back by SOS, eliminating the Roaches, and it looks like SOS should be taking this game.
In the last moment when he ran out of room, he did it!
SOS is your 2015 WCS StarCraft 2 World Champion!
World Champion indeed, Artosis. Give it up for SOS!